We have been very fortunate over the years to hunt in a lot of cool places all over the United States, Alaska, now Hawaii, and I can tell you right now, the very best tasting meat on this planet that I've experienced is axis deer. Well, we're out here in Hawaii right now trying to do just that and fill some freezers with the greatest meat of all time. Let's go see if we can't fill our freezers up with some axis deer. Guys, welcome to 3 a.m. in Hawaii. Got up, everyone got loaded in the truck. Now we're gonna go disperse throughout the, is it mountains out here? A rainforest, desert, what is it?
It's desert.
Desert, the Hawaiian desert.
It's like Texas down there.
This is day one of our axis deer hunt. I've never killed an axis deer before, so that's my goal today. Just try to get on the board and get one killed.
Ben and I have actually been out here for the last week, so we hunted with the last group and whoa. You gotta be careful out here. The last group harvested 9 deer, and it was just a mixture of really small bucks and does. But we got a bunch of meat, had a good time, and really started to figure out where these deer are moving. So I think this group is actually going to have an advantage because we've learned so much. It's a lot of fun. These deer are kind of wild out here. They're just super flighty, super fast. There's a lot of eyeballs, so you got to be super sneaky to get a shot.
So guys, we're on the evening hunt of day 1. This morning was pretty slow. Maybe I only saw maybe 5 deer. But we just walked from the house, got to this big canyon. Looks really good. Just spotted 2 mature does, and then we have a buck, a mature buck, calling them back over here. So I think we're in a pretty good spot. The wind's perfect. It's coming up the ridge. All the deer should be below us, so it's about 4 o'clock. We got about 3.5 hours, but I like where we're at right now, man. This is so pretty. Hopefully we can get on a buck and kill one tonight. Finally found some deer. Matt just spotted one as we sat down. They're about 250 yards away. Looks like there's like 8 or 9 does. It's a nice buck. Not giant, but a nice buck. We've got good wind, so we're just going to see where they go. Then hopefully we can go try to get in front of them. But finally found a good group of deer. Let's let them sneak. Oh, shoot. Dude. That was headed right for him. Did he just turn and go? Spooky suckers, dude. That was 45 yards. Felt good. Shot looked like the arrow was going to him and he just turned and ran away. How can they hear us from this far?
bar, you know?
About all you need. Some water, snap, camera, a knife, and game bag.
I have most of those things you just named.
And your release. Never forget your release. I did that once. Good morning, guys. It's an AM hunt. It's like 4 a.m. These days are long out here. They start super early and they end super late. We're gonna go sit a spot that I set up probably like 3 or 4 days ago. Ben went out there and shot some does. I got to see what all the deer do in the morning, like multiple times from the low country, and every morning they went from the bottom and up and over to the top. So I've got a ground blind set up. I'm gonna put Casey in the bottom. He should have a 30-yard shot. My shots are typically 40, and I would say chances of deer coming our way today are probably like 95%. So
Dang, boy. That's
someone's
hot.
getting a shot. I haven't seen a good buck in here though for a little while. But again, we'll shoot does, stack some meat.
It's 5:10 a.m. and we're just getting set up. I've got this little dugout right here, and we'll be able to watch the canyon and kind of give Casey a heads up if they're coming his way, just through texting him. So it's a fun sit because a lot of deer funnel up through here, and the wind is in our favor. So today is the day where you get Casey another shot, even if it's a doe. It'd be a nice spot to get some meat. So now we sit and wait. Last time they came at 6:40, so we got about an hour and a half before that. So we can take
So if you've never hunted axis deer, let me give you the 3 things I think make axis deer one of the hardest animals to hunt. 1, they're very wary. They're the wariest animal I've ever tried to hunt, meaning if they see you, hear you, smell you, think they see you, smell you, or hear you, they yell. And they live in gopher holes. Matt just about tore an ACL. Did you tell her it?
My back might be broken.
That's the other hard thing. They live in some uneven terrain.
Well, we all kind of split up. Eric's up on the ridge. Casey's down in the bottom. I'm kind of up on this little side hill. We got about 3 hours left to daylight. We're trying to cut these deer off as they go from bedding to where they like to feed. We gotta get some meat before camp. That was one of the coolest little stalks I put on some deer ever. I was just creeping down the wash bed, and the first day of last week, I jumped some deer right here with a buck, so I was a little more cautious, and lucky for me, I spotted them before they spotted me. I was actually getting ready to just try to find the perfect little window to shoot a doe, and then the last deer to come up was indeed a buck. And he started lifting his leg, and then he started jumping up into the tree, standing on his hind legs, just feeding on these low branches. 52 yards. So, dialed to 52, settled, looked at my bubble, it was level. I think it wasn't when I actually shot. I think it actually tilted at the last second, which may have been why I missed. But I just found my arrow. And it is a definite miss. It flew all the way over here. So I might have to carve that out with my pocket knife if I want to try to save that. It's in there pretty good, but confirmed miss. And I'm going to get this arrow out of here and then just kind of cruise up and get out of here. But man, tiny bit. Just shot over his back, it looked like in the video. Alright guys, that worked out just like I thought it would. I've seen all these deer file through this little flat that I call Mars, and they were kind of going through in waves. So wave 1 made it through, wave 2 made it through, and there was a break from wave 2 and 3, so I booked it across this flat, got set up, and surprisingly jumped 5 does. They went left to right, and I sat in there because I knew there was wave 3 coming, but out of my surprise, some does came left to right at 30 yards, and the lead doe pulled back. There's a lot of brush right there. Moved and got a clear shot, pulled a trigger right at 30, and smoked that first doe right through the front shoulders. And I gave her some time, came over here, and here she is piled up. So it's time to cut up, but we have meat for camp, baby. Well, there we go, pile of meat in there. Had to debone some of the front shoulder because it was shot, but all of it fits in that one black Ovis game bag. That's what's nice about these animals, is they are tiny.
time. What day is it? Day 3? Day 3, Eric's behind the camera. He had a mishap with some equipment yesterday, so he's now camera guy for the day. So we're splitting up into 2 teams. Me and Eric, and then Casey and Ben are going together.
I always have to make it competition, dude.
If you ain't first, you're last. Let's go.
Mountain Ops, we got some. I had a little bugleberry today, but I'm trying this new Summit Surge. It's good. Been drinking it all week.
Superior.
That was a commercial.
Just made it to the spot. We're gonna sit here and hope that these deer work up this canyon and come right down below us. We're on a really steep pace. Got a group of deer working this way. Looks like 5 does. We got some more deer. They're on our side. Should be like 40 yards. That's some good practice. About 56 yards. These deer are smaller than they look, too. That was fun. Day number 3, evening hunt. The goal is still the same. Secure as much axis deer meat as possible. Tonight, I'm making a big hike across the canyon we haven't been to yet. And Eric is hanging back to a spot for me and walking me in on the deer, so fingers crossed. think it was a hit. Another group of deer just came through. So that's about 10 deer in about 10 minutes. Alright guys, got one of the arrows. Looks like some good blood. Clean pass through. Alright guys, we got one dead, and the other arrow just had a little bit of hair on it. Check this out, my first axis deer ever with a bow. Good shot. That's awesome.
Desdemona, where do I begin? Who among us here is without sin? I'm just a lonesome drifter on the only highway. Lean on me, brother, cause I understand. You got that 9-pound hammer swinging in your hand. I'm just a lonesome drifter on the only highway. I'm just a lonesome drifter on the only highway. Everybody's working in them cotton fields, just a little bit different than it used to feel.
Boys and girls, welcome back. It is day 4, I believe, evening of day 4. It's been a while since I've talked to you. I haven't had a lot of success out here. I've had a lot of fun, chased some deer around, but just have not found a lot of success so far. So we're going on a long hike. Got me and Benjamin here going to what they call the wall. Don't know what that means. Sounds fun. But it's about 900 degrees right now walking on a red desert road. And Ben informed me we have about 2.5 miles to go. So trying to get there before it's dark or before I just pass over and die from heat exhaustion. Anyway, mission's still the same. Fill some freezers full of the very best meat on this planet, axis deer. And I need to step my game up right now.
Everybody's waiting on that rising sun to drop down, turn red, and be done. Baby, you're not the only one feeling it rising on you, baby, you're not the only one feeling it rising, steady rising up, rising on you. Take this one right here.
Yep. Caught him.
I shot my first axis buck.
Look where we're at.
Dude, this is the coolest. I mean, where we've been hunting's cool, but we hooked up with our buddy Law, who lives here and is a guide. He told us he would take us out on his ranch. Prettiest place I've ever been. You go desert, well, you go ocean, desert, pines. Pretty rad, man. I just shot my first axis buck. Dude, thank you. That was awesome.
That's a good shot.
Buck down. First ever time coming to Hawaii. First time hunting deer in Hawaii. Just killed my first axis buck in Hawaii. That was rad. Dude, that's the prettiest hide I've ever seen.
Same.
Such a pretty hide. Rainbow high. Dang. Thing is gorgeous. Buck loaded, headed back up to the truck. That was so fun. What a cool place to kill an axis deer. What a cool place to kill the best tasting meat on the planet. That's what's wild. We didn't just kill some crazy axis deer. It is by far my family's very favorite meat, so super excited. I'll be taking at least one deer home, maybe more. Well, guys, we were pretty successful at filling freezers. We killed, I don't know, between Ben and Eric and us, we probably killed 10 deer this week. So we're taking a bunch of meat home, but felt like we needed to cook a little bit up before we left Hawaii. So we're gonna put a big front shoulder on the grill. It's been marinating all day in this like local marinade we bought.
That's a hind, right?
That's a hind, yeah, not a front.
We keep calling it the open face hind.
Open face hind. Little BSY, garlic and butter. Got a hind, got a back strap here. Couple tendies. My tongs have had better days.
Those little tenderloins.
Where do you rank axis deer on wild game?
Honestly, after this week, it's number one. Currently, it's number one. We've had it in burgers, tacos, steaks. We've cooked entire front shoulders. We've seasoned it many different ways. This stuff I'm excited to try, the stuff that Casey built tonight. But as of right now, axis deer is my number one favorite wild game, and it makes amazing table fare. If you guys ever get a chance to hunt axis deer, whether it's in Texas, Hawaii, or even Argentina, wherever they're native from, India I think, go hunt axis deer because it's amazing. So these does been feeding us all week for the last 2 weeks. We've just been living on poke bowls in town and axis deer meat. Herb back straps.
Garlic, butter, herb backstraps, dog?
Dude, those are teriyaki tendies, and those are gonna be good.
They're like a chicken thigh, but it's an axis tenderloin.
Dang.
Look at the open face hind. That's impressive.
This is
That's
a
a
new
restaurant
thing,
stuff.
right? Kind of figured this out on this trip.
You got all your different cuts, like your flat iron is in there, your like round roast, which I think that is.
Bro, I was gonna slap. It's hefty, huh?
Looks good.
I think this needs a minute.
Don't kill it twice, man. Just charred meat's the best.
Perfect.
Smoked.
Talk to me on that.
We're there.
Oh, baby, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm going to town and buy a
Boom.
bottle.
Bro.
So good. I don't know if that's like a local marinade or what, but that's delicious.
That's one of the best chunks
Buy it at the store?
of wild game I've ever tasted.
Right?
That over rice would be killer.
I'm not even glazing right now.
Full of vegetables, dude.
Once you start eating the axis deer here, you really start to be like, I'm gonna stack up some meat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take home a bunch of meat.
That's so good.
So tender. We could start a freaking food truck here,
It
dude.
looks like a pork chop.
Casey's Diaz axis version.
You slice a axis real thin, put on like... Guys, mission accomplished. We came here to load our freezers up with the best tasting meat on the planet, and we just did that. If you've never hunted axis deer, find a way to go do it. It's fun, and it's delicious.